That was fun. Oh, big drive. Okay.
Fifth shot drive from Collin Johns. I have my speed up counter ready here.
You need some new categories. And that just, against this team, those errors cannot happen.
Yeah, and Wyatt Stone has some good counterattack power, has some slippery offense, but the soft stuff cannot let him down here.
Oh, there it is again, and it is absolutely mission control. It is dialed into the algorithm.
Yeah, and Wyatt Stone has beat this team before.
Yes.
So this is not just an early round try it out situation for Collin Johns. And just loves the cross court pattern here. He will very rarely break it. I'll blame Wyatt for changing direction though.
Just the counters with that gearbox are heavy.
Yeah, it's a thud. It really is. And Wyatt Stone was an alternate for MLP Virginia Beach a few days ago, and I got on court with him, and it comes at you.
There it is again. I mean, it's right back before you even have a chance to think.
Yeah, your swing better be short on that second ball. If it's not, trouble.
Speaking of trouble.
Yeah, inside out slapper for Ben Johns to finish.
And there's a look at the Brow-Miller Law Group's hero of customs and international trade law, Mr. Brandon French.
Oh, my.
Got to do your research.
Yeah, Brandon loves to chirp a little bit, too. I'm not sure it's going to work against the Johns eye, but he'll be letting it fly out there with his paddle and his mouth.
Oh, man. And I think he's been channeling his internal Collin Johns with the balls off the tape. And then Wyatt Stone, this is a kid who was the it kid for a while. And then H has passed him, and he's been just trying to prove that he belongs.
Kid's got game.
He absolutely does.
Just have to get it fully dialed, and he's got some party in the back situation.
Oh my God, his lettuce and the flow is, I mean, it's NHL season. We need to put a hockey helmet on that and just let that flow in the back. That is gorgeous hair.
High end.
Oh my. Yeah.
Collin kind of made a motion towards his face that he was unable to track that ball, and we do have some shadows creeping on court, which can affect the sight lines.
A little flick there, and finally on the board here. And they're going to let French. French is a misunderstood player. Everybody thinks he's wild, hits these crazy shots. He does have that, but he is so consistent. That's a good right side player for Wyatt.
Kind of ran off the court on that one.
He doesn't understand that right doesn't need to be off the right side of the court. Stay over there, bro. Oh my. Okay.
And that can annoy the Johns brothers.
Not can. Did. Did.
But that's high and hard is a play in pro pickleball. And you got to be ready for all of it. Yeah, and Ben is ready for that from Brandon French.
Yeah.
But I agree with you. French has some crazy angles, some unique paddle position, but I think he's a very consistent player with the soft stuff.
Yeah, there's the taller guy, uses the reach, and he's able to get that there. And look at this. Max Freeman and Casey Diamond are an athletic force to be reckoned with. Oh, and fade away. There's the tricky stuff that the guy has. That was nice.
And like Jaume says, tell a story with your body, and that's exactly what Brandon French did.
Yeah, but the rest of the story didn't follow where his body was. That was nice, and that was not.
That was not. And Wyatt did have some success a few points ago from that low paddle position on the backhand, but he has to be careful, especially especially when he's moving.
Yeah, be on balance, son. I mean, your hair is terrific. Let's not be off balance.
Unique, kind of sitting on the back of Wyatt Stone from the left side in the middle of the court. Normally see maybe one or two on the back end, then you switch over to the forehand side.
Point.
And then high and slow also can be an option. I said high and hard. High and slow works too.
Oh. Oh, pretty. Look at that ATP defense, clean winner cross court. Yeah. Frenchie.
Just looks simple, too. Yeah. And he just walks back to the baseline. That's just
nice. That's what lawyers do.
Yeah, it's just another shot. Come on. Slice.
Come on back to the court, Brandon. Just
he is one.
Is there when a cane like in those old talent shows, just pulling him off the side of the court? Look at him. What is he doing? He's like, I'm done.
I hit one. I'm out.
The teenagers got it,
and he does.
Oh. Oh, short hop lob, but man, that makes life very difficult. Short hop lob like that.
Just leave it to Collin Dawson. He can do it. Everyone else, not so much.
Yes, let him do it. And look at use that length.
So he's running off the court. He's coming over in front of his left side partner. Hey. You don't know what Brandon's going to do.
This is going to be fun.
Cameraman in the right shoulder.
He's okay. He had no idea he could possibly be in play. Yep. Oh, look out below, right at it.
Tough miss on
Can't do that. Yeah, this matchup did happen earlier this year at Red Rock, 11-3, 11-4 for the Johns brothers, so it's not our first viewing. Just tricky CJ.
Yeah, I mean, he can manipulate the ball. Wyatt looking for the crossbody. Collin Johns just pushes it right up the line. Perfect decision.
Oh, okay. Counter. What are we at?
We're at 4.
4 speed ups from CJ. Okay.
That's right.
Yes, sir. 8-3-2.
Yeah, missed third drive from Ben, missed third drop from Collin.
3-8-1.
Had him too. Just overcooked it, but French had been going the wrong way.
Yeah. Wow. Just annoyed getting out of the way.
Disgusting.
Whoa.
That's a big drive. Fifth shot didn't come up, and
that's like, you can't yell bar when it hits that hard on your side. Oh.
Yeah,
those slow ones right now are a problem from Brandon.
Yes.
So, not that he's just flat out missed the initial counter, but it has not been coming back crisply to the Johns brothers.
Yeah, so we're going to keep an eye on this shadow situation for sure here as you look at beautiful view of Humana Championship Court.
Missed it.
So the chirping here is more lighthearted.
It is. It is. We'll see if the score line possibly gets tighter, if it's less.
Wow, loaded up and then flailed.
Yeah, that not a perfect picture. No, it's for Brandon French.
Bad luck off the tape, but they've had 3 or 4 of those that CJ will never remember.
Yeah, that's a little energy lull here at the end of game 1.
Yeah, game point for the Johns. Oh my goodness.
French says, yeah, right. Ben going with the slice attack on game point.
Oh, lefty save for CJ, and that gets us out the door. Okay. It has become a bit wreckish, if I may, here. And
guaranteed pickleball play every week. No hassle, no paddle stacking lines, no worries. Join a pickleball league today and up your game with competitive, consistent, well-matched play. Connect with your local leagues, check live rankings on your phone, and play with ease. Whether you're there to socialize with your community, network across the net, or have fun playing your favorite sport, leagues are a stress-free way to enjoy your play. Find your closest league at pickleball.com and click Leagues today to get started.
And that is from jeweler to the pickleball stars, my man Todd Jones down in Dallas, who is the man with jewelry. You need anything, that's my guy. Wow. Counter, please.
6. That is number 6 for CJ. Okay. And the connectivity off court on point. They're going to have to get it going on court, though, because there was some fun stuff going on in game 1, but the game was not close from a scoreboard perspective.
No, and that's twice Brandon has had Ben bail into the line, but missed it deep in the middle.
2-0-1.
A little too deep on lucky number 7 try there.
Yeah, I think so. Nice counter initially from Wyatt Stone and put away from Brandon French 1 shot later.
Wow. To get back to that.
Yeah, and have it come off the paddle like Ben Johns had it come off. That was fantastic. Counter from Wyatt was not poor.
Oh, man. Off the tape, and it goes deep.
Yeah, Ben wasn't even looking back. He had given up, but CJ saw it long, and it was.
Wow.
I mean, I don't have a counter on Ben, but I think they're about even right now on initial speed ups from the kitchen.
Yeah.
Collin and Ben Johns. That's fantastic.
And just on that combination platter, and it was beautiful.
And the carve and the slice has been going back and forth between Wyatt and Ben, but Ben has changed to 2 hands to look for topspin off of the slice dinks of Wyatt Stone.
Oh, that's pretty from Brandon.
You just don't know where he's going to go.
No.
I'm not sure he does, but it works out well for him on so much. Great ATP from Wyatt Stone, and Frenchie's there.
0-4-1.
See if they can get on the board here. Tries to tomahawk it, which Brandon is one of the first to ever even do that in our sport, and does it very well. Oh, thank you very much.
Absolutely. But, man, just the spot changing on the speed up from Ben Johns. I mean, he's going line, he's changing paces, he's going cross body. Yeah, just all of it is there.
Oh, and Wyatt is all over that one.
Yeah, when he hits it well initially, I mean, we've talked about it previously in game one. It's something to behold.
2-4-2.
That's wide and within one now. Nice little run here.
That last one, almost all wrist from Ben. Not much of a stroke to that out wide topspin dink.
And Brandon loses his mind and looks up here and he's laughing at himself. Like, what am I trying here? In the middle of a nice run for his squad, too.
No.
Oh, bad luck there. And the net has not been their friend at all in this match.
5-3-1.
Yep. Talked about drop shot class last week. Oh, Ben misses a wide.
But if you're going to try the drop shot,
maybe not tell everybody.
Or have your opponents already be in the midcourt. They're not even back at the baseline.
So we need to go the 101 class. Wow, he almost gets tagged by Wyatt. Oh, my.
That's great use of the lower body from Wyatt Stone. Yes. On the two-hander off the bounce and the roll with one hand before that.
Yeah, really getting low.
Uh-huh. Love it when players do that.
Yeah. Pump fake from Brandon. That's just, someone's got to just take that.
Nobody plays like Brandon.
No. Turns sideways, reaches the arm out, and he was in okay position.
And no use of the lower body.
None.
After Wyatt Stone used it nicely.
Yeah. Yeah, just watch the Brandon French paddle position. It's just low. Oh, and what's happened, though, is the Johns brothers have been lured into some stuff here now.
Yes.
And they get the ball back.
Right, so it's not like angry chirping, but Wyatt and Brandon have brought the level of the Johns brothers down just a little bit. Trying some unusual shots.
Oh.
That's a massive swing. And
on this full sprint.
Right, and Ben had taken some pace off, so that ball is, knee level for Wyatt Stone. You have to be able to pull back.
Oh, my. Did CJ on the dead sprint Ernie?
Yes, that's exactly what happened, Dave.
Okay.
All right.
This is bizarro.
Yeah, it is. It is. Another low volley.
I didn't know if we were going to get the classic French step on the ball, but he was just leaving it there. And Virginia Beach.
Just got to give the man a little time.
Yeah.
Give him some time.
I mean, you got to reset code and all sorts of stuff in his pickleball brain. And chaos decision-making from the Johns brothers, though, has not gone away.
Yeah, and Ben kind of made a face like he should have made that. I'm not sure even him, as the best player in the world, is going to make that particular shot at a high clip.
You got 3, right there we go. 6-3-2.
Oh, no.
Two low volleys, missed return, and
I mean, they were right there.
Soft error from Wyatt the last 5 minutes or so.
Siege is up a game in 7-3, and his level of annoyance is high. Oh, no. Wyatt has got to clean this up fast.
I mean, that was a rare situation because they're stacking, and Wyatt, before he executes the serve, is breaking to his left to cover his side. Got to execute the shot at hand. And Brandon French, talk about execution, back behind Ben Johns with a fantastic third shot drop.
The way he manipulates the wrist with his shots is crazy. You just can't read the paddle.
Can't read it.
Okay, a little more aggressive French here. Off the tape and in, and it continues.
And even 10 now on the CJ speed up counter.
And Wyatt just got pushed back so far. He was in trouble.
Targeting that left foot. I always talk about it in the transition zone. Works up at the kitchen as well.
Wow, slap. ATP gets away with it.
Right, and of course left foot of the right hand.
Yes.
So the non-dominant foot. Create the imbalance up there. That's what everyone's trying to do.
Oh, no.
Point.
That's a frustrated French there because got the room service kick finally off the tape.
Yeah, and Ben's laughing at him. That
does not help at all. Yeah, I figured you might see a different level of shot selection here.
Point.
And we are at match point for the Johns.
10-4-1.
Oh.
Second serve.
Wide. Let's see.
Back point.
Comes the CJ.
10-4-2.
Serve. Put a little on that one. And that'll do it. So, not the best day for Stone and French, but if you need a...
That's right, boys. Rolling on through to the quarterfinals together. Tell me about how the game is feeling out here today.
Yeah, definitely a little bit different out here than yesterday. Definitely the shadows played a bigger part, and those guys definitely go for their shots, so you just have to be awake at all times.
A little bit of fun chatter out there with you guys and Brandon French. It's fun to see. He always gets loud on the court. Would you rather have a match like that where you know your opponents and it feels more like rec, or somebody you've never seen before?
I guess I don't have a strong preference either way, but certainly always like playing against French. He's pretty amusing and hits some funny shots, so I think it's entertaining for everybody. But yeah, no particular preference for me.
It's a little bit nostalgic to be back here in Virginia. We grew up in the DMV as a family, a lot of awesome memories growing up here. Does any of that nostalgia come back?
Yeah, certainly I played a lot of junior tennis out here, so as far south as Virginia Beach, growing up in Maryland, so it's great to see some familiar faces.